data tracking. A lot of times I use it for the purpose of progress monitoring because I have so much to do as far as progress monitoring and keeping track of all my students' goals. That's one way that I use it. You can use it for behavior checklists. You can do it for your class roster. You can do it for a field trip tracker, attendance. There's so much you can use it for in the classroom or just in general. So here's an example of the spreadsheet that I have created, just to kind of give you an idea before we get into how to make the spreadsheet using the drop-down boxes as well as the check boxes. So as you can see here, if you can see it clearly, you have the different like MComp. You have MComp, missing numbers, oral reading fluency. So this is the spreadsheet that I created. So when you click on it, it'll show you, I'm going to show you this tab so you can see what I'm talking about. This is a drop-down box. So I'm going to show you how to create different tabs, and then you can change it according to what you need for your students as well. All right, so, and then I have also provided a cheat sheet. So there's like the toolbar here. So you have your spreadsheet heading where you can title your spreadsheet. You have the menu bar that gives different options, formulas, the rows, and so forth, the columns. And then this is a PDF that gives a reference guide as well, in case you need a cheat sheet online. I've attached that. And then I'm going to show you how to log in. So you can go to googlesheets.com. That's one way to do it. Or you can also go to your My Drive as well, and it'll be in the waffle. If you go over here to the waffle on the right-hand side, and if you'll scroll down and you'll find Sheets, you can also open it that way as well. And then to create a new one, you would go to the plus sign, and you would do blank spreadsheet. Go to the top, you can title it. I'm just going to do Skipper. And then you can start by adding like 2024, if you wanted to, 2023, 2024. And if you'll go to the vertical line, you can do top, you can do middle, you can do bottom. It'll change the format as well. So there's different things that you can do, but the focus that I want to focus on today is the drop-down boxes and the checkbox. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So those I've already shown you. So now we're going to learn how to type names in the cells and how to turn the titles. And we're going to learn how to create drop-down boxes and check marks as mentioned. And there's different things that you can find on your toolbar menu as we had already stated as well. So this is important. So this is the part that I want to get to. Okay, so we're going to go to, so you can go to insert and you can go down until you see drop down and you can click on that. And then it brings up the data validation rules. And then if you see right here where I'm moving the mouse, it has option 1 and option 2. That's where you can type in your options. So for instance, I do progress monitoring for an MComp. So I would type in MComp. And if I wanted to do option 2, I could also type in like reading fluency as well. And then if you wanted to add more, you just do add another, and then you would type that. You can also change the colors. So each cell has a different color. So that way they're not all the same. If you wanted to keep them all the same, you could do that too. And then once you're done, you would just click done. And then if you go back over to this cell A where it says 1A, you click on it and you can see your drop down. And then you would be able to click on whichever one that you need for that. Does that make sense so far? I know it's kind of hard because I'm doing it on the computer. Is everybody okay?
Good? Yes, but this would be for collecting data. This would be for you, not for you giving something to students.
Correct. Yeah. This is for you collecting for yourself in the classroom. Or you can also share the file. Say for instance, if you wanted to share it with another teacher and you guys track behavior with this, or just something in general that you need to share, you can do that as well. Because you can go to file, I was going to talk about that later, but since you brought that up, I'll show you. You can go to file and share with others, and then you can also publish it on the web if you need to. So there's options of that, and then you can also email it the same. However, the other part that I was going to show you, so those we've already shown here, is how to add the checkbox. The other part that I wanted to show was there's another way that you can do it. You can go to data, and then you can go down to data validation, and it'll be the same, and you just click on it that way to create your cells. So there's two ways that you can do it. You can go to data and data validation, or you can go to insert and scroll down to Dropbox for drop down, and that way is easier for me. I like to do it that way. And the other part is a checkbox, is what I wanted to show you. But before we move on to checkbox, are there any questions on drop down? Are we all good so far?
Yes.
Yes.
Checkbox, you're going to do the following. So as you see here, they look like little square boxes that appear. So you have blank and then you have a check. And you're probably wondering, well, how did I do that? Well, I'm going to show you how to do that. So we're going to go back to our spreadsheet, and if you go to insert and you scroll down to where it says checkbox down at the bottom, you would click on that, and then it automatically populates a square box that's empty. If you wanted to save time, you could drag, click on it with your mouse and then drag down, and it creates a box for each cell that you need. So you can check it on the computer as well, and then you can also just print it off, and then you can have it as a data sheet, like on a clipboard or in a binder, or just attached to your desk, and then you can just check it with a pen or a pencil. So that one's a simple way to create that. You also can change it. Instead of it just being the solid color, you can also go to the fill, and it'll change the background as well. So it'll give you a different color option, so you don't have to have the same color coded. Because I know a lot of people like to color code. So as I mentioned before, you have the file menu where you can go to file. And when you go to file, there's different ways that you can send it, make a copy, share it with others. You can download. You have options to download it into Excel. You can do a document. You can do a PDF as well. So there's different things that you can do with Google Sheets that helps in case you need to share it with others. That way it's not just for yourself. Are there questions on that so far?
Good. Oh wait,
Okay.
Jessica,
hang on.
Can you hear me? How did you get that big box up on the top where it said progress monitoring and the words were in diagonal?
Yes, that's another thing I wanted to share.
Okay.
So what she's talking about are these boxes here and how they are diagonal. So what you do, so you have your different boxes here with the names.
Yeah.
So how I did this is I went up here to the menu bar. So you'll see a vertical align where the arrow is going down with the line under it.
Yep.
And then you also have you have text wrapping and text rotation. So those are the three different ones that you can use. But how I did these for where it says progress monitoring, I went to text rotation, and see, if you can see it clearly, there's an arrow that goes to the right, and then there's one that goes up, and then you have one that tilts down. So if you'll click on those, they will change accordingly. See how I just changed that whole thing? So that's where I found that and done that at, is with text rotation. And over here, where it says Skipper 2023 and 24, if you'll go to the middle of the screen, you'll click on it. You have to click on the cell, and then you'll see merge cells where there's two arrows going together. Those you would click, and it merges the cells together. So if I click on it, it doesn't, it takes it away. But then if I click on it where I dragged it down, you'll see that it's there. Like it makes it bigger. So you can have the option to make it bigger or smaller according to what you need.
Okay. Thank you.
But then up top, you just do the vertical alignment, text wrapping, and then text rotation as well. And then for the color palettes, how I did different colors, I just clicked on the box, and then where it has the fill color, you just click on it and you choose the color. And that's how I did that, and it changes. And then another thing is if you click up here where it's the B1, if you click on that and highlight, you can also highlight your whole screen, and that'll do one color, or you can change it based on the colors that you would prefer. And then at the bottom, down here where it has the add more than one sheet. So like if you wanted to go to sheet number 2, you would just add, and then if you want to create a new sheet, there's sheet number 3. And then if you right click on the arrow, you can duplicate that sheet. You can copy like to a new spreadsheet. You can change the color and you can rename it. So there's different options as well that you can do for creating new sheets. Are there any questions? I know that was kind of quick, but just wanted to show you how to create the drop down and the check boxes to help make it easier when you need to check off or just to click a button to do something easy for you, especially like with the ones who do progress monitoring, or maybe a grade, like maybe you do grades and you want to do like a cheat sheet for yourself and do like ABC and then click on it. Or if the student's present in your class for specials, you do like A for absent, or present, the P for present. So there's different ways that you can do it and create it to make it fit your own classroom. Okay, so if there's no questions, I'm gonna let you take a few minutes and practice creating your own, and then that way if you have questions, I can help assist you as well. So we'll set the timer for 5 minutes and give you time to practice.
Everybody's okay?
Yeah.
Nope, I have one question.
You need help, Miss Lon?
Yeah, I wanna know, how did she bring the check boxes? How did she bring it all the way down?
Okay.
Highlighted and red.
Yeah. If you click it, and then that little dot, if you drag it however far down you want it, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Simple.
I was pulling the wrong, okay, and then like I did that, go up.
Yes.
Okay, but then when I click here, it's invalid.
And then I think you gotta pick letter naming nonsense or no. Oh no, now it's good. Now
Yeah,